Hey, what's going on, Head Polish Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty today on something I picked up semi-recently. Wha-bam, we got Articuno. My favorite typing is Ice, and my favorite actual of the Kanto birds is going to be Articuno. Beautiful card. Beautiful AR. Battle Partners knocked this out of the actual park. Kuromori did this art. It's fantastic. Articuno always does get really primo treatment, and I'm glad to see that it was no exception right here in this AR form. Beautiful card. Very easy to see why people actually like it. Ice types, they happen to be the best. So, speaking of Journey Together, Battle Partners, Journey Together, there was some stuff that was out there. I saw people went to Targets, I saw people went to GameStops, and there was some product out there. That stuff never kind of happens here for any reason. Like, people never actually drop off product. In fact, like, we're usually kind of late. There's a good shot that nothing releases here for us tomorrow, except like some of the GameStop things where people have those allocations already. I do have a GameStop pre-order where I do have an ETB waiting for me, so maybe I'll be able to do a little bit of opening content for that. Maybe I will be able to. We shall see. We'll see what GameStop has for me. Hopefully I don't get snaked off that too. GameStop's been doing weird things as well, but I'm pretty sure I have those locked in. I hope that you guys can actually get some Journey Together. There's a lot of people that are saying this set's mid, which I don't really understand that sentiment at all. I think it's a great set. I think the actual trainer inclusion is a novel thing. The golds are a great step forward. The full arts look a lot better. I thought the full arts looked fine anyway, but the ones featuring their trainers such as Iono and N, those ones just absolutely rock, and those are definitely chase cards for sure. They're doing a lot of good stuff for Pokemon, and a lot of people are trying to make sure that Journey Together gets into people's hands at a fucking fair price. And no exception to that rule is going to be Brian. Oh, Pokey.tcg. Let's actually talk about what's going on here. So he did his Journey Together release today as well. He dropped that sucker at 8 p.m., and he was doing some weird, interesting things where he's going to try to beat the bots. He's going to try to fucking bamboozle them, stupefy their asses. He was going to change the title of whatever the actual listing was, like buttered toast and gravy or something like that. It's going to be something real weird. So it would like hopefully try to screw over the bots so they're not just looking for Journey Together. I don't really 100% know how all the bots actually figure out what product to go for. I imagine a title may have something to do with that. Maybe specific site URLs. It's something like that that probably has something to do with it. But he tried his best, and he was doing that stuff at MSRP, and that's the Lord's work. That's him doing his absolute best. And once again, stores are actually trying to uphold that and just get product out there for the people at a low price, a fair price for people. Brian really is doing a good thing, and if you're not following him, you really should be. He did that, he did his drop, and everything went, I'm sure, kind of hectic because there was a ton of people that were interested. Pokemon sets, Pokemon cards are not getting any easier to grab, and he did put up another story, basically, where people were just upset about the entire thing, which is understandable. If you're not getting stuff, I completely get it. My reply to people saying your website sucks. You clearly don't care about the customers enough to fix it because they missed the Journey Together drop. So here's what he had to say about that. You realize the official Pokemon Center website owned by a $150 billion company functions just as poorly, right? We do care, but please make your expectations reasonable. If Pokemon can't figure it out, you can't expect a mom and pop shop to. And here's the thing with Brian. Brian did his best. He's a 2-3 man operation. He's going through the entire thing. He has a little bit more grace than Pokemon does, okay? The Pokemon company, if they truly want to invest in their website and make it truly great, I really do think they have the resources, the funding, the manning, and all that stuff in order to make it happen. Brian, he's trying his best. He was selling that stuff for MSRP. Obviously, a lot of people are going to go flock to that. And missing drops is not necessarily the issue. The option existed, and the option was there. Him doing something that good, honestly, it deserves to be sung. It deserves to be praised. And a lot of people are trying to do that as well. He's not the only person that did it. There's several people that are keeping true to the MSRP word, right? You're not going to make everybody happy. And this is something that I think like everybody's just going to have to accept at some point. You can literally be doing absolutely nothing. You could literally be doing your absolute best. You could just be sitting there, minding your own business. Someone's not going to be happy with you, man. Someone's going to be very upset with what's going on. I'm a prime example of that. I have issues with the things some people do, and I do look at the things some people do, and I find it hypocritical in some cases. Some people don't like that. Some people think that I shouldn't be able to say what I want to say about the matter. I don't really fucking care. I'm allowed to say what I want about this stuff, and people, doesn't really matter what anyone has to say about that, and you're not going to make people happy, regardless of what you're doing. So as long as you are leaning into what you're doing, you understand the consequences of what's going on with that, and you're just full-fledged about it, man, go for it. And in some cases where people are doing excellent, awesome things, they're not even being like degenerate troll assholes like me, where they're selling extremely coveted Pokemon cards at MSR motherfucking P. I mean, you're not going to make everybody happy. There's tons of people that were just pissed off at Brian because there wasn't enough to go around. He made it very clear that there wasn't going to be enough of this shit to go around. There wasn't going to be enough Pokemon card booster boxes. The distros aren't like they're not getting them out there. Pokemon's not printing to demand. There's just not enough cards for as many fans and fake fans as there currently are in this hobby space. The sneakerheads, the crypto bros, the flippers, the scalpers, all these people are trying to consume boxes as well. As long as the fans are here and the people are interested in it, as people are going for it, they're going to always look for this stuff to flip to those motherfuckers. And it's just, it is what it is. I'm not going to be mad at someone trying to sell shit for MSRP, and Brian wasn't doing anything wrong. I'm just going to say that right now. And people that are selling stuff at MSRP and the product goes fast, I mean, it is what it is. You would buy stuff too. If you had the option to buy stuff at MSRP, you'd probably buy it too, right? That's how everyone in this space feels. That's how every fan feels, and that's how every person that's wanting Pokemon cards feel. Brian, ain't do nothing. You did some good stuff. MSRP is definitely something that everyone can get behind. If you're able to get yourself a box, then congrats. I hope you get some good pulls, and hopefully people are able to find some stuff for a journey together. Hopefully people just continue to think this set is fucking mid for whatever reason. Hopefully people just give up on the Pokemon card space, and it just goes back to people interested in Pokemon cards, and things are at an affordable rate for everybody once again in order for us to actually collect and get back into that space. That's all I got. Just wanted to bring this up. You're not going to make everybody happy. Even when you're doing truly virtuous things, when you're actually the paragon of the space and trying to make good for the common people here, trying to get as much card product out there, you can't fucking please everybody. There are some people here that don't want to be pleased. There's some people here that just want to just whine, complain, and take everything they can, suck the place dry. They're literal Pokemon card like Dementors. They just suck everything they can out of the place and leave when it's gone. They just literally take every single thing they can. You can't please everybody. Stop trying to please people that do not want to be pleased. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later. Man, if I tried to please everybody, I'd be here all fucking day. There's so many people that have an issue with what I'm doing. Hey, you have every right. You have every right to not like what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't care. It's fine. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep having my fun, and I'm going to keep using my one. Oh, get a new microphone or something. Nah, I'm good. This is way too convenient if I go on trips. Way too easy for me to just pop up and film a video and have my good old time. It's, I don't need to upgrade. Not something I want to do. Sorry, Bozo Cats.